point. Y'all ready? Get ready, because we were just talking about somebody bopping their son for being gay, right? Child, well, let's get into Bambino.
I don't know who the fuck need to hear this, but we fight for acceptance, not agreement. Billy Porter, get your big ass down off Elmo dancing in some motherfucking heels in a dress on my son motherfucking TV. This is what I'm talking about when I say y'all taking it too far, and it's a place and a time. Billy Porter could have been himself, a gay black man with a suit on Elmo, singing and dancing. That would have been fine with me. But you have on heels and a gown. We get it. But to shove it down people's throat and feel as though that is what people have to accept, y'all bitches is crazy. It's men out here who don't want no man making his sandwich with no beard and no mustache and no lashes and no long stiletto inch nails like a bitch. And you have to respect that.
What the fuck is he even talking about? Like, it's so many things happening at once. First of all, how is Billy wearing a dress and being genderqueer and all of that? Like, y'all, like, sometimes they be doing too much with Billy. Now, y'all know I will eat Mother Grasshopper up. Because in a lot of that stuff, you know, fashion-wise and aesthetic-wise, it do be an entire fool. But I can understand her wearing the little aluminum fall gowns and stuff on Sesame Street, because children would love to look at something crazy like that. And then they be talking about geometry and stuff, and, you know, it be looking like squares and rectangles and stuff. That be the body. That'd be the silhouette, squares and rectangles, and you know, animal, you know, children's blocks and stuff. But what the fuck is this queen? It just reeks self-hate, honey. Y'all don't know internalized homophobia when you see it. Cause first of all, you on my table, you on my television, shoving this down my throat. We get it. Like, first of all, Miss Thing, your energy gives very much like you wish that you had on some lashes and a stiletto. No shade. And speaking of lashes and a stiletto, honey, we understand it's a given that most gay men don't want somebody in lashes and a stiletto. Most black gay men do not want somebody with lashes and a stiletto. We understand that. We get that 100%, honey. And that's the whole point of Billy being representative for genderqueer and gender non-conforming expression, honey. Like I kiki about Billy, but honey, it's still awareness, it's still exposure, honey. We just do it as a kiki, and maybe me kikiing, and a lot of other people kikiing about Billy's fashion choices gave Bambino the allowance to just let out all of this self-hate, all of this internalized homophobia, and using his child as an excuse. Like, he's literally using talking points, and he's literally repeating things that straight people say about gay people, and the excuses that they use for the drag bans and this quote-unquote gay agenda. Bambino, let me remind you, baby, you're a homosexual, darling. A feminine one at that. Just because you wear clothes that come out of the men's section does not mean that you ain't a girl and that you don't give girl energy. Because, Miss Thing, you definitely do in this bucket hat Kango. Lord, honey. A wabba-ba-doo-ba-ba-da bamboo tutti fruity, Miss Thing, honey. I don't know who told you that you was the trade or who told you that you was realness. Because even with your mouth closed, I clocked the girl because you got on the filter, number one. Honey, straight men don't do that. Girl, filter in every single one, honey. A filter in every single one. But let's get into it. Let's get into this one, honey.
I want to know what people always ask me. They always want to know, how would I feel if my son turned out to be gay? I've even had people call me a self-hating gay because of my response from this. But to answer that question, I would be devastated. And you want to know why I would be devastated? It's because I live in this world every day where I'm not accepted. I walk in rooms and people still turn their face up at me. I have men who still won't shake my hand or judge me because of what they feel like I do in the privacy of my own bedroom. So when you ask the question of how would I feel about it, I would be devastated because I would never want my kid to live and go through what it is that I have experienced and went through. Then secondly, you get those people out there who automatically feel like he's gonna be gay because he's being raised in a gay household. Well, let's clear that up really quick.
Well, let's clear up first of all. With the first point, you got your admission. He hates being gay. He is clearly traumatized by experiences he's had being othered because he's not just gay but feminine. You also have to keep in mind, Bambino, that you are feminine, and some of this is queer phobia and femphobia, not just the fact that you're attracted to other men. Because there are a lot of people that are fine with gay men as long as they're masculine or unclockable, and you're not one of those girls. I'm sorry if somebody told you otherwise, honey, because you were G-Regs. So you got your mission. Now, number two, come on, tell, and secondly, honey, but you got to get into this. You got to get into how she twirls off, honey.
Experience and went through. Then secondly, you get those people out there who automatically feel like he's gonna be gay because he's being raised in a gay household. Well, let's clear that up really quick. What I do in my bedroom does not make me or disqualify me from being a parent. My kid don't see two men kissing and two men holding hands and two men laid up because that's not the reality of what I want him to do. I'm not raising him to think that what I do and how I live my life is okay. Men date women and reproduce.
Did y'all hear that? I'm raising my son to think that my life is not okay. What?
Two men holding hands and two men laid up because that's not the reality of what I want him to do. I'm not raising him to think that what I do and how I live my life is okay. Men date women.
What? Baby, this child is indoctrinated, honey. And for all who are confused and for all who don't understand, because they are indoctrinated as well, and they feel like it's something wrong with homosexuality and queerness as well. Honey, for all of those who are confused, honey, I don't feel this way about being trans or queer. The children in my life, whether they're mine or not, I'm affectionate with my partners around them. They should understand, all children should know that romantic love comes in different forms. It's not always male and female, and every relationship and every romantic relationship is not about reproducing. What in the Sam Hill is wrong with this child? Baby is giving me Raccoon Farm. Honey, I think that's why this child was raised, the Raccoon Farm.
And reproduce is what I'm guiding him to be. I never am raising a kid to think that LGBT is the way to go, or the fact that he's a boy, he should date boys. No, you're a boy, you should date a woman. And I monitor.
So you're raising him to be homophobic. Wow, a gay father raising his son to be homophobic. What if your child isn't straight? What if he's not gay? What if he's bisexual? Heaven forbid if they're trans, huh? Wow, and this is why I always ask y'all to push my content through the algorithm, because this child got double the followers I got. And he's spreading homophobia as an openly gay man. And y'all try to pick apart some of my satire and some of my dark humor as me being homophobic or transphobic or anti-black or anti-white. Well, something. Anyway, back to him.
The things that he see. My son don't see two men kissing in the mouth. He don't see two men holding hands. He don't see two men laid up. He don't see two men humping. He don't see me dancing and voguing. I have lost a lot of gay friends in this present day because a lot of them feel like I act funny or I don't involve them in my real lifestyle. And you want to know what the real answer to that is? I am acting funny. And I don't involve them because at the end of the day, I am raising a son who needs to see a certain type of protocol.
What? I have lost friends because I've decided to step away that they were acting funny. But you know what the difference was? They were cis hetero people who were homophobic, transphobic, and queerphobic. You don't vogue around your child. Your child can't see a dance form that was created by queer people that straight people do as well. What? You a whole entire queen, honey. Girl, you nuts. And it's even nuts because even my girlies can see it. Shout out to my good sis, Hoochie God. Honey, baby, when our cisgender sisters is reading you and they right on target, you know you ate up. You know you got ate up. Lord.
Okay, this shit has become a little bit too much, and I'm a part of the LGBT.
It's giving I'm black and I'm not offended. Bootlicking realness, the house down boots.
That is exactly what it is giving, sis. Honey, did y'all catch it? It's giving I'm black. I'm not offended. I'm black and I'm not offended. Bootlicking realness, the house down boots. Sis said, get the fuck up. Stand up, queen. I don't know what part of Oklahoma or Kentucky or Tennessee, honey. I don't know what part of the Bible Belt you grew up in and what type of self-hating, niggerity, and homosexuality that you done grew up around. But we don't do that around here. We don't do that around here. And when I say around here, I mean anywhere. The fuck is wrong with you, honey? The gay flaming road. To all the gays that don't like this queer, I want y'all to know or know that she don't represent for you. I want you to know that that is how the trans women feel about Flame Monroe. She ain't one of us. She is not one of us, honey.